So here we are, War Games Holiday Centre, the Battle of Talavera. The French cavalry divisions under Milhaud have cleared this side of the field of the Allied cavalry. So the Spanish have moved from right down there near Talavera up to this end of the battlefield to take on to assist the British in taking on the French cavalry. There's still the British Heavy Brigade is still here, and some of the British Light Brigade is still here. You can see the remnants of it over there. Now, here at the War Games Holiday Centre, you'll see we're fighting across the gap because notionally the boards abut each other. So this road here, for instance, goes straight onto this road here, which is under these French battalions. The debris is where the gamers use their tape measures. The rings are for casualties on the skirmishers, cavalry and artillery, and we use roster sheets for the battalions. So that'll be why there's some debris there. So the French did an attack on the Allied left up onto the Medallion Hill here. The British foot guards sheltered behind the hill until the French got close. One of the British foot guard battalions actually took on the French columns coming here with the support of the KGL and gave it a bit of a drubbing, and although outnumbered is now given ground, routing back here. So that may cause the British a few problems. These new battalions that are manoeuvring for a second line will need to get sorted out sooner rather than later, and perhaps some of the British heavy cavalry can do some work with these French infantry, as you can see, these masses here. There's still French artillery on the ridge over there. The guard artillery with the bearskins, they're using that to just help the guy define that it's a 12-pounder rather than an 8-pounder. It just worked out simpler for him, I believe. And obviously you can see the British holding the position here. They've taken some real punishment, these British divisions, from the French artillery. Their guns, counter-battery, had driven the British guns off. You can see some of the casualties delivered to one of the batteries there. And these red tiles are really more Spanish troops that are still on the tiles because they've not actually been seen as yet. Spanish artillery, Spanish infantry, lots of that, Catalonian light infantry, some Spanish line. Some nice connoisseur miniature grenadiers there. They're very nice. And some nice command stands. These are Perry miniature. I suppose you'd say it's a conversion because it's a French general that's actually been painted up as a Spaniard. It fits the bill. It's really quite good. And I believe the clergy are from the Crusader range of Perrys, and the chap with the cross is a Carlist War figure. So yeah, they're very nice. And there's another Spanish general there with more clergymen imploring the Spanish to do better. So they started in Talavera, the Spanish, and this is the suburb area. There's the Tagus over there, and you can see that's Talavera. And one of the chaps brought some of his own figures along he wanted to use, so that's the boxes for that. So tomorrow, I think this area here is going to be more contested. It's more Spanish irregulars, militia types, more Spanish infantry moving down to take on the French division, which is holding ground over there in the woods, as you can see. So the French left is desperately holding on against the onslaught of the Spanish. It's all infantry here and artillery, but there is a lot of it. and there's only, I think, one French division there trying to stop it. They've got to come through these woods. They're making a good job of it by the look of it. So we'll see how that pans out tomorrow. That's the length of the table there. The large bark affair at the end is the mountain range. So we've got some mountains. We'll see some more on the end there as well. And that's obviously all the figures. So all the ACW, Marlburian and Napoleonic all on the top half there. And underneath is all the terrain. And all our World War II are under the tables here on the left. And they take up 3 slots, shelving-wise, the entire 28 feet of length and 3 foot depth. So that's a lot of kit. Some good stuff. Okay, that'll do for now. I'll see if I can pop a video tomorrow afternoon at the end of the game, let you know who won.